2013 Hyundai Elantra. And as you can see, this one is finished off in a black exterior with your pretty typical older styled Hyundai heat fob. Here's a shot of your alloy 5-spoke 16-inch wheels. Let's go ahead and step inside. It does have a beige cloth interior with satin silver accenting throughout the entire interior. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and start this one up. Starts up beautiful. It does have a 4-spoke vinyl wrap steering wheel, as well as an automatic transmission with your manual shiftability, the emergency brake. This one does have 77,860 miles. Let's go ahead and cut on the headlights, as well as the fog lights and the hazards. The driver's window is fully automatic. Let's go and check out the exterior, shall we? Me personally, I'm not a big Hyundai person, but I do like this generation Hyundai. It's like, I really like the Elantra. I've never liked the Accent, Santa Fe, Tucson. I do like this generation Elantra. I don't really have a particular reason for it. I think the styling is good. It, surprisingly enough, it has a lot of safety features and tech for a car of this nature. Hyundai is known for being a more or less reliable category, but I have seen this personal vehicle, not this particular car, but a Hyundai Elantra just like this one, same generation, reach 1 million miles. Same engine, same transmission, just normal care, normal maintenance, which is really impressive. There is quite a few cars that have reached that milestone, but I still think it's really impressive for a Hyundai. One thing I do like, I don't know if this is exactly a good thing or a bad thing, I like this a lot with Toyotas and Hyundais, just how light these doors are. And they still have a solid thunk. You open it up, you hear that solid, and it closes right up. It just makes it sound a lot more, I don't know how to describe it. I just personally like it. I know it's a strange preference, but I personally like it. There's no rear air vents back here, which is a shame, but a really awesome feature for a car in this category. This particular car doesn't have it, but if you opt for the higher trim model, I believe it's the Limited or something like that, you get a little button right here with heated seats. That's right, heated rear seats in the back of a Hyundai. There's a lot of luxury cars that don't even have that. Often the rear seats are overlooked, and I'm glad that Hyundai is paying attention. Into the trunk. Once again, surprisingly enough, there is a whole lot of cargo room in this car. Very, very large amount of cargo room. The car looks small, and it indeed is, but in the front seat, you have a lot of room. The back seat, with it in a normal position, you have a pretty good amount of room. And you got a lot of room in the trunk. This is a very versatile car. It's somewhat safe. I believe it got an acceptable rating in the front of crash test. It's still a nice car. Take a look into the back seat. You can see this seat is perfectly aligned with the A-pillar. And let's go ahead and step in. And look at this. I have plenty of room back here. Even for a long road trip, I would be comfortable if this seat was in this position. I have this seat right here all the way back. And knee room is not really an issue. I have a solid couple of inches, but foot room is a little bit of a problem. I still have some room, but I have to put my feet under the seat, and I personally just hate that. There is a little cutouts for your knees. So anybody above 5'5" would not be very good back here. But if you're transporting children or a teenager, you'd be fine. It also has a fold-down center armrest with 2 cup holders. I like how soft this is. It's very soft cloth interior. Very soft. The seats are very plush, soft. I like the pattern it has on them. I personally just like this car. Now, I'm not going to say this car comes without issues, and I'm not going to say it comes without some things that I don't like. I don't like that it doesn't have a leather-wrapped steering wheel. I don't like that it doesn't have air vents back here. And I hate this middle seat, and I don't like the legroom in the back. Other than that, I do like it. I love those gauges quite a lot. I've always loved those gauges. I love the dashboard. And I love that it just has a standard old shifter. This being a 2013, obviously it's not going to have anything high-tech, but it's still nice. I believe you can option this car up. I don't know how much this car costs, but it's probably somewhere in the $8,000 to $9,000 range. Be a great first car for somebody. It'd be a great car for a family member that needs something to get around. Look at this. Heated seats in the front. That's insane. I was not expecting that. This, I believe, is a base model or very close. It's either a base model or mid-trim. I don't even know what trim level it is. But it has heated seats in the front. That is really awesome. You'll find cars you have to pay extra for heated seats, and it's just a shame. Anyway, into the center part here, you do have some storage, as well as a 12-volt cigarette-style outlet, an auxiliary in port, a USB port, and some storage down there. I like that you don't press this. You have to actually... Here's your gear shift right here. It's just a standard gear shift. Like I mentioned, your emergency brake. I like that it's not some stupid electronic or a floor brake. I like that it's just a good old fashioned e-brake. And a somewhat large-sized center console with a dual opening mode. I don't know how to get that open. I don't believe this top part actually opens. Nope, it just slides. Press the button for the glove box, and you get a pretty decently sized glove box. Once again, there's a lot of nice little nooks and crannies in this car. Nice sound system. All of your climate controls are right here. I hate this design right here. This is stupid. I don't know how to use it. It's just way too confusing. I was sitting here for like 10 minutes trying to figure out how to turn off the air conditioning. What you have to do is you press it for AC. There's a defrost button here, and here is a rear defrost, front defrost. Max AC, you just press that. Right here, you actually twist this to control the fan speed. I was thinking that you twist this, but this is actually the temperature control. Different zones, front defrost, rear defrost like I mentioned. And let's turn that off. There we go. Alrighty. Onto the door panel. This is all soft touch material here. This is hard touch plastic. Hard touch plastic. This is soft touch material here. Hard touch plastic. And there's a little speaker in the door, as well as a cup holder and some storage. Your door lock controls and your window controls. It's not full power for the window. Once again, I just like the simplistic design of this little car. It's a cute little car. It'll get you from point A to point B. Reliable and safe. Now, I'm not going to go as far and say I'd rather be in this instead of a Subaru or a Volvo, but I'd certainly rather be in this instead of like a Kia Spectre or something. You know, it's a nice little car. Safe and reliable. Let's go ahead and see how this one sounds. that's going to conclude our in-depth tour, walk around the startup and exhaust clip of the 2013 Hyundai Elantra.